our stream. We're gonna get into the Drake and Kendrick Lamar stuff some more. We're gonna watch this ABBA and Preach video. I'll start it over. It's only 30 seconds in so far. We're gonna start it over. We're gonna talk about Kendrick Lamar and Drake back and forth diss songs. I'll give you my take on it because but first we're just gonna start with K Dot is the winner. In my eyes, K Dot is the winner. If it ended right now, I know the battle's not over. People want to claim it is because of the things that Kendrick's DJ said about it. I don't think it's quite over yet. I don't think it's remotely even close to being over yet. And I think that K Dot is winning it so far. That's my position on it. We could do some. Should we do video? We're gonna attach the video to it too. We're gonna go live. We're gonna address the Kendrick Lamar. We're gonna address the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. Yeah. Yes, we will. It's all crazy. Super crazy. Super crazy.
He talked about it. It's so
We'll
today's
start it over.
Is Drake a predator? Obviously, we'll talk about the beef in general at some point, but I want to talk about this specifically because initially Kendrick called him a certified lover boy, certified pedophile, and he was talking about his crew, how there's a lot of them who are doing this, and now Drake took 3 days. Right. At first, all he did was respond to the fake allegation of the child, and he went, "Oh, I don't have no kid. If somebody could find them," and then everyone's like, "So that's what you respond to, but you don't respond to the kiddo stuff." And then on his latest track, he talked about it. It's so funny to me because I think he thought this reply track was going to be good, but all it did was dig his hole. He said, "Speaking of anything with a child, let's get to that now. The Epstein angle was the shit that I expected." Why would you expect that?
Yeah, why would you?
Oh yeah, the internet don't play. So how about we start the one that he brought up out of nowhere for no reason?
Molly Bobby Brown?
Let's say y'all got a 14-year-old daughter. She talking about a man in his late 20s this way.
Like, that's what I don't get.
What about your relationship with Drake? Tell me about your friendship.
There's more fishiness to it besides that.
I met him in Australia, and
way
he's
more
honestly
fishy
so
to it
fantastic.
besides that.
A great friend and a great role model. You know, we just texted each other the other day, and he was like, "I miss you so much." I was like, "I miss you more." He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely gonna go and see him. I'm so excited. Yeah.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
About boys. He helps
About
me.
boys.
Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful.
sorry.
I love him.
His advice with boys.
You know.
If you're a grown man, and now I seen somebody on Twitter say that, like, oh, that's what famous people do. You know, famous people talk to famous people. That's okay. You know, famous people want to talk to famous people, but famous grown men don't need to talk to famous little girls. That's still the point. The point of it is a grown man speaking to a child. Think about it. If you were a 14, if you had a 14-year-old daughter, think about it in terms of a grown fucking man texting your daughter talking about how he misses her, and then giving her advice on boys. I mean, come on now.
That stays in the text messages.
Come on now, let's be real.
So you out here texting 14-year-olds saying, "I miss you so much," and texting them about dating and boys. Does that sound like professional development? What are you professionally developing her in? Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. She's a producer. Little C, she produced for Drake.
Okay, so crazy, Drake, man, I'm telling you.
You met him, when did you first meet him?
So I played.
I seen this. Listen to that. See, this is all the proof that Kendrick's been talking. But see, what the crazy part is all the Drake fans want to be like, well, there ain't no proof. There ain't no proof. I've been seeing videos like this up and down, everywhere. Everywhere. I've been seeing videos like this. I do not see any of Drake's, like, Drake said that it was a plant, an industry plant. Well, then where's the proof? Show us the proof that you had an industry plant that did that pushed that information to Kendrick. Kendrick just ate it up and then put a track out about it. Where's the proof to that? Everybody wants to be like, where's the proof that he was into little girls? I don't know. This dude had, he was on stage once hugging a chick from behind and then said something about how, oh, y'all gonna get me in trouble. I better stop before it gets hot in here. I'm gonna get in trouble. How old are you? And she was only like 16 years old.
Right. So he
Listen to this. I seen this just a little bit. I seen this yesterday, but check this out.
Was a fan of not a fan, supported one of my teammates at the time. And
this is when you're in high school?
Yeah, in high school. So he was a fan of women's basketball, high school basketball.
At the time, Drake.
But not. Who's a fan of women's basketball, high school basketball? I mean, it's okay if you want to be like WNBA, you like college, you like college basketball, women's basketball, you like the women's NBA. But not that many people are into it. Who the fuck is into high school basketball? Boys or girls? Like, if you don't have a child that is in school, who gives a shit about high school basketball except for Drake?
Would have been 29.
He's a big fan of high school women's basketball.
If you say it like that, yeah, it doesn't sound wrong. What Abba is saying is, if you're a man in your late whatevers, you can't be fans of no young woman things. You can't. It don't look good. No matter how, if something happened or since something doesn't happen, if someone has something to say, it's just not gonna look good, and that's a fact. It's just not gonna look good.
I'm not saying it don't look good. I'm just saying he likes hanging around teenage girls. That's it.
That's weird.
That's it. Now, I remember.
You can't say that's it because that's fucking weird, bro. I don't care if you're famous, they're famous. If it ain't like, if you ain't got no familial connection to a younger girl, you shouldn't be talking. Because I'm a father. My daughter is 8 years old. She's going to be 9 this year. So she ain't a teenager yet. But being a father, if my 14-year-old was being talked to by a grown man, I'm going to have a lot of questions for that grown man. Like, I really am. You might get your feet by me. Like, I might want to fight you. Because no grown man should be talking to a 14-year-old girl. It just shouldn't be, like, it just shouldn't be happening. Like, at all. There ain't no excuse for it. Like, people want to be like, fame, fame. That's what somebody on Twitter said to me. Or said, fame is, that's what famous people do. Fame to fame. Fame talks to fame. Fame chills at fame. That's okay. This isn't. I don't shit how famous you are and how famous she is. She's a little ass girl. You shouldn't be talking to her about anything. You shouldn't even be in her messages. And you are. Because if this was just like normies, we take it off of this. We take this. Let's take all this streaming away. Let's take all this away that, we all like. Go to the normies that aren't in the stream sphere or the spheres that we're all in. Go to some normie people. If a normie dude was talking to a 14 or 13 or 15-year-old and he's a grown man, oh, you already know how we would treat that. You really know how we would treat that. Like, oh, man. That'd be it. That'd be it. People would be roasting the shit out of him. People would be on the phone with police. People would be hitting the fucking roof about it.
a time where Michael Jackson couldn't breathe without people calling him pedo.
It's not the same thing. It was not just the Neverland. It was all the allegations. It was not just the Neverland. It was the allegation of smoking Jesus juice, of drinking Jesus juice and sleeping in the same bed. We're, I believe, a bit miles apart. I was just supporting. There was nothing sexual that was said and everything and stuff. I don't want to be someone that defends, but let's stick to the facts here.
Okay, so let me ask you. Let's stick to the facts, right?
Go ahead.
Your daughter's texting, 14-year-old daughter's texting a 29-year-old man dating advice.
Yep.
They talk about they miss each other. The fact is he didn't do nothing that we can prove.
That's great.
What you doing?
What do you mean, what you doing?
What you doing about your 14-year-old?
You're 100% right.
Okay.
You have no business as other people.
It's not like I'm doing conjecture
right.
about
But
something. There's no world I know of where a 14-year-old is texting a 29-year-old saying, I miss you so much, and texting them about dating advice with boys.
Nope.
I can understand.
Not unless they're like best friends with Epstein, chilling on Epstein's island. That's about the only people doing that kind of shit.
But the same way, if it was a boy, it wouldn't be the same thing. Because in the eyes of the world, it's not really the same thing.
Yeah, it would. I even think if that was a 14-year-old boy, that would still be weird. You should not be almost a 30-year-old man that has no familial connection to them at all, talking to no 14-year-old boy. That's weird.
Listen, sorry. No. If my 14-year-old son is texting a 29-year-old, they talk about each other, I'm thinking something sexual is going on. Absolutely.
I'm mad at you.
Yeah. And I think most parents would at home, too. There is no time or...
Oh, yeah. I just said that. I would think that is weird as hell. My 14-year-old son is texting a 30-year-old man. There's some weird shit going on in the background.
Place a 14-year-old is texting a 29-year-old woman, I miss you, and someone not thinking it's sexual, and they talking about dating all the time.
I'm mad at that.
That's not a gender thing.
I'm mad at that.
Now, you might say we might take one more seriously, sure. But there's no doubt that we would.
Yeah.
There's no doubt that nobody would see that age difference and think that's weird.
Cool.
Okay, all right.
We're good.
Okay, so now we got that. We got him taking a lot of interest. And here's the thing.
Unless
no.
related,
I'm going to say something. It's not just that this
related.
dude really follows or he's supportive of high school basketball teams. He starts following these girls. He starts contacting them. What business do
Not even just following them and contacting them, but even the video with that girl with Adam, 22 from No Jumper. That chick that in that interview even said that like she wanted to meet Drake because like he was following other girls off the team because he was talking to the one. So it's like he'd be following like high school girls. Like that's weird.
you have contacting these young women outside of just being supported at the game? It's not like he was just in the stands. No, he can't do that. But let's keep watching.
Unless you're relatives.
Exactly.
But even then, that could be like, fishy,
Just like Preach just said, unless you're relatives. If you have no familial connection at all, then that shouldn't even be happening. It's different if like I hit up my, at the time when my nephew was like 13 or 14, me hitting my nephew up. That's different. That's my nephew. That's my brother's son. I'm close to him. My kid is close with him. So that's different. If you have a familial connection with them, that's completely different. But to not have a familial connection with somebody and you're just like on them like that, that's PDF kind of stuff, man. That's weird. That's really weird.
Fishy.
Oh, I wrote Drake would get the WNBA out of debt if it was full of teenagers. That's foul. Drake would get the WNBA out of debt if it was full of teenagers. But that's a fact. Yeah, you want to solve it? Put the young girls in, get Drake to be the face of the franchise. And it won't be Drake. Just
I love Abba and Preach. They're some of my favorite content creators.
like MJ just dunking. It won't be that. It'll just be Drake hiding behind the sheets.
It's not dunking like that. It's dunking like that.
And it's just some 14-year-old pigtails or some shit and a high school uniform. Why? Anyways.
Imagine that on shoes. Oh shit, is that the new Air Gok Gok?
The Air Pedos? Yeah, the Air Pedos.
I was her teammate, so he followed me because of her.
Yeah,
and I was like,
right
oh,
here.
Air
My bad.
pedos.
Yeah, right here. This girl's about to tell you about how he like even followed her just because he was messing with the other girl.
I was her teammate, so he followed me because of her. And I was like, oh shit, bitch, you got Drake to follow me? Like, what the hell? Like, that's so crazy.
Oh
so
my God.
he followed me, and I lost it. I'm like, I have to meet Drake. Like, I love Drake. I've always loved Drake, still love Drake. So basically, yeah, he followed me. Maybe a year later is when I built up the confidence to like message him on like some working stuff, because I was 18 when I messaged him. And I DM'd him like, hey,
He knows what the fuck he's doing.
He probably lost interest. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he does. I don't know. Let's keep watching him.
Why is he following her on Instagram? For what reason? Just to be clear, I'm saying this because this is not just conjecture. I don't care who this is from. Irrespective of the beef, this dude is a straight up weirdo. Certified.
Yeah, certified. Like Kendrick says, certified lover boy, certified PDF. He should have said certified creep. Because that's what he is. He's a fucking creep. You're a creep. If you do that, you're a creep. Anybody watching right now, if you follow some little kids that ain't in like your family, you're probably a creep. Probably unfollow them. Because there's no reason for it at all whatsoever.
Call it like it is.
I like the fact that certified has become the man version of period.
Yeah. He said, I never looked twice at no teenager. Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Brown's. I never looked twice at no teenager.
Started when footage from a 2010 Drake concert began circulating the internet. Footage where
Yeah, this is the video I was talking about where he started saying he was going to get in trouble here and asked the girl.
23-year-old Drake invites a girl from the crowd on stage, dances with her, smells her hair, massages her shoulders, puts his arms around her, and then starts to kiss her neck.
Look at that. He massaged her, he touched her, he danced with her, he kissed on her neck, everything. Everything. And didn't even ask her age yet. When he asked her age, watch out.
Y'all gonna have me getting carried away again. I get in trouble for shit like this. How old are you?
16. That's when everyone goes crazy.
Drake walks away.
He says, I can't go to jail yet, man. Come on. Come on. If that was me, dude, I would have apologized out my ass, told her to get off stage, everything. I wouldn't even have done that without even knowing how old she was. Why are you just pulling people out of the crowd and touching on them? Creep. Kissing on her neck and smelling her hair of a 16-year-old. Creep. And wants to be like, I never even I don't even give teenagers a second look. Yeah, okay, dude. Keep that line up. Everyone want to act like K-Dot line. Drake ain't preach his face. Kendrick K-Dot ain't lying. He's not. Not even a little bit, because there's receipts. Everyone's coming out with receipts left and right of all this weird shit that Drake's been up to. I don't see nobody from Drake's side coming out being like, well, look, this is the plant. This was the industry plant that we used to plan all the information. These are the exact times that we planted this information, the exact information we planned. Nobody's saying nothing. I keep seeing receipts as to why Drake's a fucking weirdo, though.
It's not looking good, bruv.
17? Why do you look like that?
See, and then he's going to ask her, why do you look like that? Who says that to, once you find out a girl is underage, who says that to an underage girl? Well, why do you look like that? What the?
You dick. Look at all this.
Look at all this. He's saying stuff I say to my girl, like, look at all that. You know, that big old booty, and you know what I mean? Like, this is stuff you say to a girl that you're about to knock them boots with. I was saying knock them boots is old, but still, I'm an old head. You're gonna knock those boots with the girl. I mean, that's how I am with my girl. I say stuff like that to my girl. But you saying this to a young girl after you find out how old she is, and you want to act like he ain't no pedophile.
Well, listen, 17. I had fun. I don't know if I should feel guilty or not, but I had fun. I like the way.
I don't know if I should feel guilty or not. Come on, guys. Come on.
Breast feel against my chest.
There's people out here saying some wild stuff, too. Come
I just want to thank you.
on.
It is a sickness.
And then, after knows her age, continues to kiss both sides of her cheeks, her forehead, and then on the lips. Bro! Drake like I'm young. There's all the proof you need.
Yes, of the highest order. It is deviant, therefore we don't want it.
You know what I think is funny?
Papaya. This one is lost, my friend. He has done it on camera.
You know what I like about that shit is that you're the Ugandan Shazam. The minute I say it's time for life, and boom, you turn it into this.
And you guys remember one of his associates, Little Baca, was referenced a few times in Kendrick's song saying he's a predator or whatever.
The same year, Drake would post on Instagram, celebrating the release of Baca Not Nice, a rapper, friend, and member of Drake's record label, OVO, following a stint in jail for allegedly forcing a 22-year-old woman into prostitution, a weapons charge, and human trafficking. The now deleted post read, "Something in the air today. A lot of good things happening at once. But this one means the most. Been waiting 11 months. Baca finally home."
I just wonder if he was also banging his girl while he was in jail.
Wow.
Remember when he said that shit about Wayne?
Reference to Wayne, yeah.
You know that happened, right?
And
Wayne confirmed it. Yeah, so just to be clear, people saying, oh, Kendrick just spread rumors. No, a lot of what Kendrick said is actually verifiable and provable. He did smack.
Exactly. Everyone want to keep saying K-Dot lying, but there's so many receipts behind it. You can't say he's lying.
Wayne's girl while he was in jail.
Well, he wasn't there.
A year later, in May of 2016, 29-year-old Drake was spotted eating dinner with 18-year-old Hailey Bieber in West Hollywood. Due to their allegedly flirty interaction and Drake wearing a matching H necklace, rumors of them dating began circulating, with Entertainment Tonight even alleging that the two hooked up at Drake's Memorial Day party. However, during this time,
my man's got a history of liking young girls, man. That's why all his fans out here want to people are coming at me on X and stuff. Get out of here, man. This dude's a creepo, man. There's too many receipts. He's a creep.
Hailey did an interview with E! News, revealing that she'd known Drake for around 4 years at this point, meaning that at 25.
I'm gonna let the video play. I ain't watched it yet, but I'm gonna let the video play. I'm gonna go grab a drink, and I'll be right back.
Year-old Drake first met Hailey when she was just 14.
Another 14-year-old? Another 14-year-old? You going on dinner dates with her when she hit 18 in public? Another 14-year-old? How many more y'all need? Let's keep watching.
Good, you got more?
A now 32-year-old Drake released a song titled Nice for What, featuring the line, "High school pics, you was even bad then." 3 months later, on July 22nd.
I'm sorry, bro. That's crazy. No, that dude is a little twisted monster.
An article titled, "What Would You Do If Your Teenager Became an Overnight Instagram Sensation?" was released by The Guardian, detailing a story about 16-year-old Charlie D'Alessio going viral on Instagram after being...
Another one! Oh my God!
Another one.
Just
He
him
met
mentioning, I don't
Hailey
even know.
at 14, and now there's another one. There's too many.
Drake's involved yet.
It's just his
But him
history.
just mentioning a young girl, I feel like Drake just... Hold on, we're going home. I just feel it. I just feel it.
He is.
Shit.
Don't you feel that creepy Drake energy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I think that we need give an apology to J. Cole. Because everybody was like, oh man, you're backing out. I think he did good backing out. I think he did good. He was not wanting to get involved in
I even said that too. I said that earlier. I went right on Drake's X and said that he needs to take that J. Cole route and just apologize to the man, tell him it was a misstep, and walk away.
But none of this shit.
Certified pedophiles.
being tagged in pictures at Coachella. The article describes the photos as Charlotte wearing bodysuits, bikini tops, and jean shorts. Her mother, Christina Ford, recounts the moment she realized how popular the photos were making her daughter, saying they were in the back of the car chatting away and checking in on social to say they were in Toronto, just like normal teenagers. And then suddenly Madison was like, "Oh God, it's Drake FaceTiming us. Should I answer?" As Ford drove on, listening to her daughter and her friend chatting away in the back seat with one of the biggest hip-hop stars on the planet, she felt the world as she knew it shifting under the wheels of her car. I thought, okay, she's hanging out with Drake. I guess this is for real.
What was you saying at the beginning?
Nothing.
Yeah. That's what I thought. And Drake probably thought she was a thought too. The way he was trying to jump up in there. Yeah. Drake claiming, oh, guys, go find my 11-year-old daughter. He don't have one. He got an 11-year-old girlfriend. Yeah. That's why you can't find her. Y'all looking for a daughter. He probably dating that 11-year-old. Yeah. Drake a weirdo. That's official. Certified.
God damn.
Yeah, that's super weird behavior. Once is, okay, coinky dink.
Yeah, once is
3-4 times, you sticking your dinky dink in her.
It's an MO.
Yeah.
It's an MO.
Yeah. Predator.
Planet, she felt the world as she knew.
I think that's Drake calling me. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yo, you saw that notification? Yeah. I'm like, it's Drake. He said, what'd you say about me?
Later that month, Drake would release a song titled Jaded, featuring the line, "We coulda waited. I wasn't Russian. Differences in ages. You're old enough, but you're still a baby."
Self-snitching. Just to reference, you're saying that no parents would let their daughter, they would think it's weird. She said like, oh, okay, I guess it's real, and kept on driving. So just to go back on what you were saying, you were saying that no parents would have let that shit happen. She did. She was driving and they were chatting in the back, and she said, oh, I guess this is weird.
What I said was very different. I said no parent would let their daughter talk to a 29-year-old man. What I didn't add to that caveat is if they're famous. Because famous people let their kids do weird shit.
Exactly.
Okay? Cool. That's a whole different thing.
Cool.
But to be clear, this is weird behavior irrespective of anyone. But I'm saying the kinds of people who put their kids in famous situations let their kids do a lot of weird, freaky shit.
That's why when you said that, I believe my face was kind of weird. I went,
yeah.
Because of that, the famous people.
Over the years, there's a lot of pictures of Drake wrapped around girls who are 18, 17. Do I think he's hit? Yes, I do. Listen, you got no business talking no goddamn teenager. Even if you did, you know better. You should know your managers and everybody around tell you, but they probably not because you just into it that much. So all the stuff Kendrick was saying, it ain't lies. Nope. It ain't lies. And there's too many of these instances of this guy.
No cap on anything Drake's been saying towards Drake at all. Everyone want to be like he lying, this liar. Where's the lying? I see a history. I see a pattern of Drake talking to younger women all over the place.
Guy talking to, you know what I've never thought in all my years as a 30-year-old? Can I please talk to a teenager for extended periods of time?
Can I please talk?
The literal, one of my life goals is finding ways to talk to them as little as possible, okay? There is no time in my day that I'm like, man, I need a teenager around. You texting a teenager, I miss you so much?
Yeah. Drake! I'm on the side of, I mean, I got a little bit of tism in me, so I don't miss nobody. You know what I mean? That cannot be me.
It's not like he's a teacher. It's not like he's risk youth outreach or whatever. There's no reason to be talking to these people. And listen, a lot of onus should be on the parents who allow for these kinds of listen. But like I said, people in rich or famous areas, they operate in weird ways. You know what I mean? Some of them stop parenting and leave the managers in charge of everything.
The weird thing they would do for the advancement of their kids, the weird shit that they would do.
Yep.
Some of these parents, whether it's in dance or acting, whatever, some of y'all parents are pimps. And you're pimping the dreams that you had through your kids.
Yep.
Some of y'all are pimps. Let's be honest with each other. The way you guys are operating, but it's good for you. It's good. You're just thinking about the career.
Yeah. And people saying, "Oh, Kendrick just make it." Listen, some of the people that are in OVO are criminals.
What did you
That's
say?
a fact.
What'd you say?
OVO.
You said it like that.
Now step this way, step this way, step. So I'll talk about the rap beef at a different date, but I just want to talk about this portion specifically because I think it's telling that people think this is just rap. No. Okay? Where there's smoke, there's absolutely fire with this one, and this one's a whole bonfire.
I think it's a
in
rap.
the middle of the woods.
I think it's a rap battle. It's not a beef, but whatever.
That's a beef. When you're bringing up allegations,
I can understand that, but I think it's still a rap battle. Rap battles been vicious, been known to be vicious, exposing motherfuckers. If you go to rap battles, they go through lengths to expose a motherfucker. The beef thing, what I know,
you really watch like rap battles, these dudes will go dig into people's like whole history, like family history and everything, just to bust that good line out. You know what I mean? Just to hit you personally where it hurts.
Beef is people dying, people shooting up, and I don't think they're gonna come to that way.
What about if they go into jail? What happened to Diddy? It took one court case from Cassie, and now his ass is looking at jail.
That was not a beef. That was not.
No, but my whole point is the difference between rap battles and this shit is because of how mainstream this is, and Kendrick know what he doing when he bringing this shit up. You don't think law enforcement might start looking at this shit?
Sure.
Okay, I'm just saying. Does that not go to a beef status if he going to jail potentially? I'm just asking the question.
No.
No?
No.
So jail is not beef for you.
No.
Just murder.
Yeah.
Or attacking someone physically.
I wouldn't say it's
Yeah,
beef.
that's
Right?
beef.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If that's beef, then I'd rather have beef than whatever the fuck this is. Yeah, boy. Come find me and catch a fade one. Yeah, catch a fair one. I would much rather that than be facing 20 years because you exposed to my secrets.
Hey, don't do
I'm
secrets.
just saying, but hey, maybe y'all feel different.
don't do
I get what
secrets
preachers
then.
say.
Don't do secrets then.
This?
If you're supposed to go to jail, you're supposed to go to jail.
This?
If it was over a beef, too bad. On top of that, you self-snitch in songs.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not saying,
You can't even
it's
be
not
mad at
something that I went, excuse me, Mr. Prosecutor, this is what no. It's like, go look at that song and look into it. That's what he did.
Bro.
That's what he did.
It's my fault that you got pictures of you holding on to ladies like, and they 17. That nobody snitching on you.
So it's a rap battle.
That's you.
To me, it's not a beef.
You should never be holding a 14-year-old like this.
I've heard more vicious shit in
no,
rap
you definitely should.
battles than this.
Yeah.
Vicious stuff.
Yo, Drake is definitely into young ones. And anyone who's telling themselves otherwise, I want y'all to explain all of them conversations you be having with 14-year-olds.
Yep.
Go ahead, and I'll wait. I'll wait. I want you guys to give me the reasons why a 30-year-old is out here going on dates and hanging out and texting about dating and boys with 14-year-olds. And I'll tell you what it is. You ready for the word? This is actually one of the few times you can use it. Preach, drum roll, grooming.
The word is grooming?
This is actually grooming.
You think
This is actually grooming.
Yeah.
Think about what's happening. He meets them when they're 14,
grooming.
talks to them about dating. So he's inserting himself, okay?
Yeah.
And then once they hit 18, they're going on dates and they hugging up and shit. I've never been with no one underage, but now I understand why this is the angle that you really mess with. Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I'm too famous for the shit you just suggested. How many super famous guys have been caught with underage people and been doing it for a long time?
Nobody.
That's your too famous.
How long did R. Kelly operate, even though this man was hanging outside high schools waiting to pick up high schoolers?
A couple of months, stops.
What a dumbass saying, I'm too famous. Do you know how many famous dudes get away with diddling young kids all the time? Is Drake a predator?
I don't know, man.
I feel like that's what everyone's talking about.
Is Kendrick beating his wife?
I don't think people are talking about that. Are they? I think that was briefly mentioned,
People
and
are
everyone's
saying
back
that.
to Drake like,
People are trying
does
to
he
say
have
that
an
in
11-year-old?
response.
Some big questions being raised. And it's interesting to me because it feels like rap beats today are so different in that regards. It ain't even about the bars half the time now. It feels like who's got the dirt, who got the tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what can be proven.
And you know what?
Think of like his previous beef. Think about Drake versus Pusha T.
Yeah.
Does anybody remember half the bars?
I don't remember.
I don't think a person can name a single bar on the top of their head for most people at home.
I remember one thing. Drake! The one that tried to hide the kids from the world, but the world would hide. That's where the kid came from.
Him hiding the kid. Also the blackface. Because the cover art.
Yeah.
Cover art in these rap beats is really important, apparently.
Yes, because that's what you... Think about this. Think about this. Coconut in Barbados.
Coconuts in Barbados.
But think about this. The way that you consume music now is by streaming. So if you're in your car, or even if you listen to satellite radio, what's gonna come up is the cover art.
True.
And I listen to satellite radio, and they've been playing all the tracks of the Beast.
Yeah.
And what comes up?
The cover art.
The cover art.
Yeah.
So what you see, the cover art is actually more important than a video clip, because even when you stream from your
You
phone
don't see the video clip.
You don't see the video clip, but boom, what's gonna pop up?
True.
The cover art.
True.
So I understand.
I'm a bit behind the times. I still go on YouTube and click the thing where I download the MP3. So I'm stupid. So I don't know nothing about streaming. I don't have Spotify. I don't have iTunes.
You download the MP3?
I have a folder with every MP3 I've collected for the last 16 years. I have files as old as 2017. You understand? And it's kind of cool, to be honest with you.
What are you, Napster?
I'm a dinosaur, bro. So it's kind of cool because I go by date modified, and I can literally see how my playlist evolved. When house was introduced, when salsa was introduced,
true.
when I went back to some of my old R&B albums.
You could put them by dates, and then you see that.
It feels cool. It's a history.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
I'm
You
not
can
gonna
no
lie,
longer call me
streaming
that.
folks will never, the same way I won't be able to understand how they constantly discover new music because they're recommended playlists through algorithms.
Yeah.
They won't be able to understand what it's like to like browse a SoundCloud DJ and then have to go through his whole discography to find a single track. Like so it's just a different experience. But it doesn't matter.
But you can no longer call me a dinosaur, though. You surpassed me in that sense.
Listen,
my guy,
I got prehistoric habits.
Yes,
you a relic.
Fair.
Okay, but I got habits.
Fair. You know what? I'll take it.
I'll take it. But you look younger than me, so we'll take it.
Do I? I think we look the same age. It's just I look younger. But if you look closer, you see the white hair. Yeah. You see what I mean?
I don't see it, and I'm right beside you.
Oh.
We'll get back to you guys. If you guys want to see us cover the actual rap beef and all the tracks involved, we'd be happy to, because we've been listening in, discussing it on our group chats.
I think they want to.
Well, you guys let us know in the comments. Get those likes up, get these comments up, and we get you guys.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get into some more. You can look for another video of that. If you guys if you want to get active in the chat, get active in the chat. If you guys haven't heard, did you hear his thing? Did you hear the heat or the heart part 6 yet? Really corny. If you haven't heard it, you can go listen to it. It's kind of stupid. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. Let's see if there's a. Let's see if anyone else good talking about it.
If you're here because you want me to break down the Drake and Kendrick beef, that is what I'm going to do. But first, we should address the elephant in the room. I'm not the guy for this job. I'm just not. You can...
No. But still, what do you guys think about it? Like, I think Kendrick killed him. Meet the Grams was pretty good, but I think Is Not Like Us was like the nail in the coffin. I don't know what you guys think. But I don't know. Maybe we'll play some Helldivers. I don't know. I feel like talking much more about the Kendrick beef. Like that's I don't know. I've been talking about it a lot on Twitter. Like a lot. A lot. So much so that
Super Earth.
I'm kind of bored talking
Our
about
home.
it. Talk about it too much.
Prosperity.
Everywhere.
We have prevented the corruption of any more worlds into super colonies. But with the resurgent Terminids on one side and the automatons on the other, managed democracy is yet in grave peril.
Allied coordinates locked.
The operation proceeds smoothly.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime.
We'll do this.
Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized. Launch initiated.
This is it. This is the solemn duty for which you were born. Defend democracy at any cost.
Oh no, I didn't even notice that was on a cliff. Attention to that, huh? Alright, over here.
Tagging map, northeast, 300 meters. Found something.
Sometimes there's some stuff with these crash sites.
There's something here. Found something.
Deploying support weapon. strike.
Keep liberty.
Sending down sentry.
I'm bleeding out!
Mag's empty.
Woo. A lot of bugs there. A lot of bugs.
Injuries? What injury? Say hello to democracy!
Come on.
Mission map updated.
Dropping a pin. West. 300 meters.
Sending down equipment package.
Last reload.
Ooh, got out of there just in time for that fire tornado. Oh, I'm all loaded up.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
Administering freedom.
Get some! Get some!
Right on target.
Deploying sentry.
Have a taste of democracy!
Helldiver KIA deploying replacement. Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Democracy has landed.
Democracy's on its way.
How'd you like to taste of freedom?
Yeah, boys. That's liberty, boys. Trying to make Super Earth a safer place for us all.
Eagle 1 withdrawing to rearm.
Go weapon rearm before we upload escape pod data. Good. Everything's on cooldowns. No! Might have to wait for them cooldowns. I wanna upload no data until.
Tagging map, east, far.
Can't even extract yet.
Bug outpost spotted. Prepare to exterminate.
Just gonna run them cheeks off. Bugging. Oh,
Freedom never sleeps! Mag's empty!
little guys still chasing me.
Sending down equipment package.
Stratagems. No, it's already over. I thought I uploaded the data. No, update super. I already did all. Yeah, all systems operational. Yes, I do.
No!
Oh, the upload stratagem.
Freedom, triumphs over tyranny once
There we
more.
go.
The extraction shuttle awaits your request.
Now let's go. Guess maybe we can.
Say hello to democracy!
Yeah. Liberty looks like. Yeah. bugs already. I don't want to play a whole outpost.
Mission at 20 minutes remaining. Proceed to extraction when ready. Sentry.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Shuttle inbound.
Administering freedom.
Firing orbital strike. ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
You will never destroy our way of life!
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
God. Oh, God.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Joining the fray.
Unleashing democracy.
Get some! Get some!
ETA T-minus 30 seconds. ETA T-minus 20 seconds. ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
I'm out!
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone. Pelican 1 landing sequence
That's
initiated.
empty!
Watch where you're standing. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent. Another victory for the right side of history.
Turn it up. Honorable duty. on later. So come back and check me out then. If you haven't subscribed or followed or anything,
There's
go ahead and
nothing
do so.
sweeter than victory in the name of freedom.
Could have been anywhere, but you were here with me, and I want to thank you for that. If you want to donate to the stream, you could have, can, over at Streamlabs. And again, thank you for being here. I love you all. Have a good day.